What is up with it? Today we have Ninja DX versus Red Shanks on Steam Breather. Looking like the Belo won the rock, paper, scissors and chose to go first. Little surprising to me. I was under the impression Belo preferred to go second. Definitely let me know in the comments if that is the case, or if first is actually better. I understand how going first could be nice because you get to attack first, obviously. But you do have, some four drops and all that seem good to play on curve. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Lindenberg with the Bello Betty. Someone sent me this VOD and it seems to be a little lower quality than I'd like, but watchable. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 8 after the Shanks passes on their 2 Dawn turn. Watching this over just because I personally am trying to learn some Bello Betty at the moment. Just realized I'm not full screen, my bad. Uh, we're going to go ahead and Red Hawk out of that. Seems fair enough. We're considering conceding. No idea why. I think maybe we're just impatient. Or maybe they're scared of the Lucky Roo. They're like, look, if they have Lucky Roo, I just lose. I'm not exactly sure. Unfortunately, that trigger is not live here. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Karasu. Get to go ahead and swing 6 into 4 seems pretty good. I have to imagine the Shanks is taking this most of the time. I have to imagine that this matchup, I don't know too much about it. To me, it feels like surely it's Betty favored, right? Just because she's so explosive, right? Oh, okay. I guess yeah, leader effect 2K makes a lot of sense. Never mind. He's never taking that. I forgot about Shanks leader effect for a second. Um be interesting to see how exactly this plays out. Shanks is on his 6 Dawn turn. Rayleigh's not going to get a draw here. Marco's not going to get to pop anything. We might just see the 5 cost ace. Ooh, excuse me. Really, anything that the Shanks plays here doesn't feel like it's going to be too threatening. We'll see exactly what route he decides to go, though. Oh, just swinging 8. Okay. Shanks' opponent is currently AFK. Um, has decided that through all of these turns he does not want to play a single thing. Which is like, hey, fair enough. I do agree that on all of these turns, except for exactly Lucky Roo, anything that he could have played on curve would have not mattered. Um, Not finding the Ivankov here seems a little annoying, but we do have this Karasu. And interesting that we're choosing to leader effect here. I guess we're just trying to pump up the aggression a little bit more. We could have just added the Dawn to the Karasu and then um, gotten his effect that way. Surely we're not swinging with the Betty first because Karasu gets to minus him again. Let's see. Surely we catch it? Oh, we don't catch it. Okay, interesting. I thought that was the entire reason why we used Betty effect was to make him a 3,000 leader. Looks like we're keeping up 3 Dawn maybe for the 3-drop Karasu. So that way we can block our 4-drop. He can't just swing into it for free. Gonna go ahead and swing 8 at 3. Have to imagine that this will be first blood. I really think we should have swung the 8 before the 5. I'm sure the reason why we did it was because normally it's better to swing low to high. But I think in this situation, definitely we should have swung the Karasu first. Shanks is going to go ahead and draw. Going up to his 8 on turn, we now have 7 cards in hand. A lot of the times I imagine we'd see a Rayleigh here. What do we want to do with the Rayleigh, though? Is it ever get rid of the blocker minus... Like, we could minus 3k on the rested Karasu, minus 2k on the... Oh, okay, never mind. He's playing Hongo, which feels... Okay, our opponent is just clicking buttons. Surely we win this game, based on the fact that our opponent is actually just literally clicking any button he sees. I have to imagine we'll get rid of the Morally. Yeah. Surely it's the Morally. Yeah, it's a brick. It's not really playable. We can go ahead and play the blocker or the Lindenberg. I'm okay with either one. Go ahead and swing 8 at 4. Get that minus. That's super strong here. Gonna make him a 3k leader, which is just crazy. I'd like us to swing... Damn. Maybe we're only swinging 7 with leader and we're playing our blocker. Because I feel like 7 at 3 or 9 at 3, there's not too big of a difference, right? Does feel bad that I feel like we lose both of these Karasus this next turn. Oh. Interesting that he countered out of that. I guess he was going to have to counter out of one of those types of hits. So yeah, it looks like they agree that we should play the blocker here. And they're taking. They're down to 2 life. We're pretty wide at this point, which is pretty scary for the Shanks that we're going to be able to next turn be both wide and tall. Not much he should be able to do about this. The only thing I could really imagine is if he played an 8-drop Rayleigh. We are a huge fan of that swing, right? Oh, okay, they're both 2Ks. I thought that koala was 1K. Okay, fair. Shanks should just be cooked. I think he just dies every time next turn. The one thing about that is that if he doesn't die, we die, but it's hard to imagine a world where he doesn't die here. I have to imagine he's gonna try and drop like a 10 Shanks based on the way he's played this. I guess, or a dragon, potentially. Dragon would be best here for him. Gonna go ahead and let this resolve, which we probably were supposed to block in case he didn't have a rusher, but I mean, he's gonna play it anyways. We have 4 attacks and we need 3 of them to go through. Yeah, he's playing the dragon anyways. Surely we block this one? Really? No, come on, man. Really? I mean, surely we're just supposed to block that. Um, I feel like we've definitely made some mistakes throughout this game, but I think most of the time we kill here anyways. Gonna go ahead and go 9 at life. If we don't kill, it's 100% because we didn't block. Like, he's so low on resources, and we would have had a monster on board that not only had an extra 1k attack power, but also would have made his leader minus 1,000, which means really we would have added 5,000 power more to our attacking total, which is obviously a huge, huge, huge difference. If you could just give yourself 5 more Dawn to attack with, that's basically what we gave up by not blocking. We gave up 5 additional Dawn. Yeah, and now things are a little weird where we kind of have to math out. Um, like theoretically, he could survive this. Whereas, yeah, he could. If he had all 2Ks, he could survive this. Whereas if we had that extra 5,000, we had guaranteed lethal every time. But it doesn't matter. We're just, it's really hard for him to have all 2Ks there. Little Belo Betty gameplay for everyone. As you guys know, I'm trying to learn Betty, so definitely expect some more Belo Betty content on the channel in the coming weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.